Proud to be a South Carolina Farmer is a 12-week series where we are traveling the state, meeting a new farmer each week.
We're at the Charleston Tea Plantation, and our harvest begins every year. Of course, Charleston Tea Plantation is the only tea grown in America, and our season begins in the beginning of May and goes through the end of October. It's when these leaves first open at the beginning of the season. We harvest that tea and make it into black tea, and that's a very unique flavor because the plants have rested all winter and therefore have got this unique flavor that we package strictly in loose tea and sell to the customers. So basically what we're looking for here is the harvester should be clipping off the top two leaves and the bud. The bud is the next leaf that's going to grow up. So this is why he's just flat topping the plant, and the machine straddles the hedgerow and just takes off these fresh new leaves that have grown up. And this is what's used to make tea with, be it green, black, or oolong. There's a number of ways to get a hold of our tea, is either through specialty stores. A lot of specialty and gift shop stores carry our tea. You can also buy it on the internet through our parent company, Bigelow. You may also be seeing it show up in certain Whole Foods stores later this year in the southern area. But basically online, or give us a call on the phone and we'll take your order and send it out to you. This is the basic tea factory of how you make tea. The first stage of once the tea leaves get from the field, it comes into the factory and it goes through the first stage, which is the withering stage. That's where we want to reduce the moisture from about 80% down to 68%. So we have these air turbines that will blow air through the leaves for an hour, then reverse and draw air through the leaves for an hour, and that'll go on for 18 hours. So basically, what we're making today was harvested yesterday. Sits through the night, losing its moisture down to 68%. Once it's lost its moisture, it then starts the grinding of the tea. The leaf will come off the withering machine, go up the conveyor belt and into the grinders. It'll go through the grinders, and basically what you're doing there is macerating the leaf to break the cell wall of the leaf and expose the tea juices to the air. It then goes on to the oxidation bed where it's leveled out, and during the oxidation stage it'll turn from bright green to a coppery orange color. And that's the oxidation taking place. To give you an analogy would be take a bite of an apple, leave it on the counter for about an hour, that apple begins to change color. It's the same thing that's happening with the tea leaves that have been macerated and exposed to the air. It'll go into the dryer, stay in the dryer for approximately 28 minutes at about 250 degrees. The tea leaves will curl in, seal in the tea juices, and the leaf will turn from coppery orange to black tea. And the moisture will be reduced down to approximately 2%. At that stage, the tea is made. So you can see nothing is added to the tea, nothing is taken away. It's just a natural drying, grinding, and drying again process. So once the tea comes out of the dryer and it's made tea, we then send it through this machine to take out all the little pieces of stem and fiber. And the way we do that is very simple with static electricity. There's plastic rollers pressed against felt. As the roller spins around, it creates static. The tea passes underneath and all the stem and fiber is sucked up out of the tea and you end up with a nice black tea ready to be packaged into either tea bags, tins, or however you want to pack it. Tea is a very popular beverage. In fact, a lot of people don't realize that tea is the second largest consumed beverage in the world. Number one beverage, of course, is water. After water, tea is the most consumed beverage in the world. So people really want to see how tea is made and want to learn about tea. And actually, I'm partners with the Bigelow Tea Company, which is a well-known brand. And Mr. and Mrs. Bigelow were adamant about giving back to people that are tea drinkers for them to come and see this operation and learn how tea is made. So without the Bigelows, this would not be possible.